Hello there. Welcome to the Overtron Chatter, and I'm here with you this evening to recap Love During Lockup, Season 5, Episode 6. You gotta use her. That's the title of this episode. But shouldn't all the titles be You gotta use her? Okay, let's go. Savannah and Jake. Savannah is the redhead girl. Jake, the one who don't want to get married. So anyway, I don't know what it is about Savannah. Maybe she asks too many questions, but she runs everybody off. So she called, she talking to Jake, and she told Jake, "Hey, I met your friend Kenny," and she said, "I don't know what happened." He went, said I asked him a question. He said he need to go to the bathroom. He gotta take a cigarette. He didn't come back after the cigarette or nothing. He just kind of must left me sitting in there. And he didn't come back. So anyway, he said, so anyway, after that, she was like, I don't know what they do. I just know what they're doing. I gotta have Jake. I must marry him. It's gotta be something going on. I'm just gonna drive by his mom's house. Now I'm gonna drive by his mom's house and sit outside down the street and call and see if she answer. But even if she don't answer, I'm gonna leave her a message. And she still don't pick up. So they talk again later on to Jake, and she tells Jake, "Yeah, I called your mother, and I walked. I know you told me not to." And he was like, "I sure did tell you not to." She said, "Why'd you do that?" She said, "It made me feel some type of way." He said, "Shit, I told you not to call my mother. I told you not to mess with my family. So you don't want to listen. So you just go. That if you want to, you trying to make yourself feel bad, then go ahead and just do it." And this is why he won't marry you, Savannah, cause 2 minutes in. Your ass don't listen. You hard headed. Every time he tell you not to do something, I want to help him. You're not helping him. You stressing him. Leave him alone. And then after he told, she said, "Well, you want to stay in there for extra 5 years?" He's like, "Before I started fucking with you, I knew I was gonna be here till 2028, and I was okay with it. So I was still the same." So even with that, she still, I don't know why his mama won't talk to me. I don't know what they hide. I don't know what's going on. Okay, even with that, you don't know. But you go to visit your girlfriend, and while you're sitting there, Jake calls again. So the girlfriend gets to talking to Jake, and she goes, "Jake, what's up with you with Savannah?" And he says, "Listen, I like her, but I don't want to get married. When I get out of jail, I want to live by myself, and I want to mess with other women. Sample, what I miss being in jail." And then even after you hear him say this to your friend, and you get off the phone, this is your response. Well, he said he might. He didn't say he would for sure. Savannah, you got low self-esteem. I don't know. But all the time you got running around fucking with him, fix your two front teeth. Maybe I think like you got chipped tooth. I don't think nothing wrong with you, but you don't feel good about yourself. Try to lose some weight in the next 5 years. You probably won't even want them. You don't feel, I don't know what is your weight, the way is your teeth. You don't like the style of your hair. You don't like how you dress. It's something about yourself. You haven't said anything that you do besides fuck around acting. Did you go to school? Did you go to acting school? Do you have any other desires in your life besides marrying a motherfucker who's in jail? And now he ain't even you ain't marrying him and he getting out of jail. He still might have to do his time in there. But anyway, I have had enough of talking about her. Now let's get to Lakiesha, who always talking about her businesses and she need to get contracts and prenups and postnups and make sure her kids and stuff is settled. So anyway, it's this thing with the ring. I told him I wanted a $30,000 ring. Okay. You probably should have made sure your shit was wrapped up before you start talking about you want a $30,000 ring. And then he told you you don't need a ring to cost that much. One is 5,000 is nice. You want a $30,000 ring for what? To show who? And he told you what to spend. And then you go to the grocery, you go to the damn jewelry store, and you still acting like you are Jacob the jewelers. Um. We won't be financing. I don't want that ring. So the lady's like, okay, bitch, I work off commission. Come in. I wouldn't even stop you right there. We done went back to the back, I ain't never experienced that type of shopping. Well, I had one time in Salon, Italy, where when you got so much cheese or you looking for something so spectacular that you walk past the fucking store and there's that room in the back that you see all of the jewelry people go in and out, and then you go back there. Somebody pour you, ask you if you want something to drink. You want a glass of Coke, champagne, or some wine. It's Italy. Wine. No, no, thank you. So anyway, after they sit you down on the other side, you see this dude. He pull out this tray and he laid the tray down. And the trays in Italy. They was either black or like some kind of deep red velvet. And then they lay the tray down. They lay the tray down and then they lay back this shit like this. They start doing this. They start unfolding. And then in there is nothing but loose diamonds and shit. And what you want? I'm like, that's just miscommunication. You can take my ass back out there, and as a matter of fact, don't even let me walk past the first case, because that's where we stopping. But her, she all up in there, like she big wheeling and dealing and shit. And then, first of all, that's what I'm saying. Women, we can't be, I'm on women's side, but I'm saying a lot of times we on men about shit, but when they tell us to do something, we don't do what they tell, we do what we want to fucking do. We do what we want, what result we want, not the one that he want. We feel like we gotta do something, and ain't none of these bitches is listening. And then he go to kick her with her. She doing all this shit with the ring, and then you see, she was saying, "Oh, I gotta go see him. I feel so guilty leaving my kids, but that's 'cause you leaving them." My daughter says, "'Cause she leaving them with his people. That's why it ain't her people, they're his people." So anyway, she said she like to do shit with her kids, so she do a little activity with them. So she's talking to the daughter, right? And she's like, "I don't know how you feel. What is this dude's name? Lakeisha and I don't know who Lakeisha man." And she's like, "When you gonna accept him or something?" And she was like, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. When you gonna? I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not interested." You know what I'm saying? So she said, I'm his wife." And she said, "Girl, you ain't, she said, "You his girlfriend." She said, "I'm not his girlfriend. I'm his wife." Peep this. Now, that girl ain't no baby. She know the difference between, if she don't, she know the difference between girlfriend and wife. Now, I don't know what Letitia got going on, but the daughter said they ain't married. I don't believe they married. And then why did she lie to her husband? Her girlfriend called her and said, "Hey, I seen one of his baby mamas in the club, and she was questioning your relationship with him. She was saying that, is y'all married? Is she seeing the certificate? All this little possible shit. You know the shit they do when the baby mamas is still in the kind of way for the daddy, and he got a new chick or girlfriend or somebody he supposed to be serious about." So anyway, that's what her girlfriend told her over the phone. She specifically told her it was a baby mama. But when she talked to her husband, she said, "It's some woman, some girl." But you knew, why you playing game? That's why I'm out of this shit. It's just too much. In prison, out of prison, free as a bird. There's too many games that people play. So anyway, I'm gonna listen to what the daughter say, and then I hope that her daughter, because her daughter said something like, "Oh, I gotta see how this dude is because I'm tired of seeing my mama get hurt," which means her mama's a man dummy too, just like this fucking Savannah. Savannah's a man dummy, just dumb. Mm. So anyway, let's proceed. Then we have Reniki, and is his name? He got a son, or his name's Celestine. It's something. It's one of them. Listerine Celestine. I think in the series that they call him Asan, Asana, Asanta. So anyway, how she excited and she driving around, man. She about to go. Her kids to set up with her friend, so she about to go see her man who she ain't seen. He coming home and she picking him up. So she start calling around because hey, it's getting close. I need to find out exactly where he at. Okay, she calling him. His phone ain't working. What? His phone is off. His phone is never off. How could that be? I'm panicking a little bit, but I'm all right. Let me call the jail. Girl, yeah, we got him in here, but he left yesterday. Yesterday, Lord, I got to pull over to the truck stop. I think she was getting ready to hit a goddamn truck. Then me call this emergency number that he gave me. Hello, emergency number. Can I speak to Listerine or also Santine or whatever the fuck his name is? And he's like, who is this? First of all, it wasn't even no, it wasn't a, you could tell it wasn't the right house to call, cause you know. So he he was like he was like she said this is the emergency number, and he just got out and they called him yesterday. He was like, ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about, click. So she was like, I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. Let me call my sister. And I'm like, it's looking kind of bad. It's looking kind of bad. So anyway, my daughter tells me don't panic because the next week you think when they permit when they show that episode that they will be together, and I said okay, cool. So I don't know, y'all call them spoilers alerts or whatever. Eventually, come to find out, they do break up. And she said, yeah, we broke up. But I'm not with him no more. I was like, what? Now, here I'm in why. Like, I don't fucking know. Because, dumbass, in the second or third, second episode, where she finally moved to Atlanta, and her girlfriend is there, and her girlfriend like, who these five bitches in his Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Yes, there were five bitches that he was currently fucking with. So, I'm thinking when he got out of jail, one of them came and got him because one of them had the $3,000. And when Renika said she had it, he was like, "But I gotta get off the phone with you, bitch, and get with somebody else." And let me go back to Lakeisha. I wanted to say it's funny how she be acting like she's such a baller, and I think that's on the. I think it's alleged that on the YouTube that her landlord is suing her for like $4,200 for not paying the rent for her business. She only been in the business for like 6 months, and her and that office building that she getting sued for back rent. And they said she got a history of allegedly she got a history of bad check writing for stupid shit like pizza. I seen the one for groceries. I was like, hell, I wrote a check for groceries and knew it was gonna bounce. I was like, fuck that. I'm not fitting to be. It's the weekend. I'm not gonna fitting to be hungry till I get my check Monday. But I was much younger then too, just living by the seat of my pants. But it don't matter. I'm 57, and I ain't gonna sit up in this bitch and be hungry even if I ain't got no money. I'm gonna get me something to eat, and if I gotta write a bad check to do it. So anyway, back to what I was saying. She wrote a bad check for groceries, and then she wrote a bad check for like fucking pizza delivery. Like I'm not gonna do no stupid shit for that. I just not unless I'm like gonna die or something. Like I know the next day or before the check come back, but no. And what else to say? So I'm saying she was acting all bad. I didn't rent that's 30,000. You can't even pay $4,200 in your rent. Okay, Renikia, she's not supposed to do that. So anyway, let's get to Brittany and her Karak. So that's the one that's the transitional couple, and he ain't been talking to her because she missed the meeting, and he ain't really been talking to her too. He got a little bit of attitude that she missed the meeting, but she don't know that his brother's been telling her telling shit like, oh, she don't be here. We don't know where she be at. She said she at work. Seeding his head with some bullshit. So anyway, he got in this big ass argument. So while she in the house, they come over. They in the back setting up the barbecue grill and some steaks. He bought her like a gas grill, and they went to the grocery store. They got some like look like filet mignon to me. So okay, her rock. Filet mignon is good. So she said she hungry. She wanted them to cook, and then he passed her an envelope. She said, "What's this?" And he says $300. I was like, $300. I said, "Man, he could have kept that filet mignon and that goddamn grill and gave him the money." I said, "Plus, it's like it's too cold to be grilling." My daughter said, "Mama, they young, and when you're young and in love this kind of stuff, he wanted her to eat a good dinner." I was like, "Whatever the fuck." With that 300 and that grill and that steak shit, that was another three. That's about another four. That's probably about almost a G. Shit. Then she probably wouldn't have to be working so late at night at that damn club. So anyway, they get to talking, and she said that's why I love him so much because he takes so good care of me and blah blah blah. But we finna see because, like I said, all of these things always wind up in the same episode title. You got used. So anyway, let's leave off of them. Let's go to Jessica and Jake and Chris. And the reason why I said Jessica is because I know Jessica is the sister, but this bitch act like she the girlfriend or she the lead in this little series right here. It's actually Jade and Chris that have the relationship. So anyway, this sister will not shut up. This bitch is like a little gnat. Cause I mean, you could tell that that Jay is a little bit concerned because Chris was like, the house is my name, everything's my name, everything we got, and apparently it's over like close to $1 million worth of shit with the house and the truck and the trailer and all this other little shit that they have acquired, or Chris, her husband, has bought. So anyway, we see a cameo on this Jessica. I mean, it's Jade, and she's saying, I've sacrificed a lot. I mean, all my friends have kids, and my friends have this and they go out on dates and it's hard being with a convict. It is hard, probably be hard being with a convict, but I bet your name is hard being. It ain't hard being with a convict that's got a little bit of goddamn money, not a little bit of goddamn money, almost $1 million in assets. Because like you said, I don't know what she think, and I don't know what nobody else know. But if you got a nice ass house, nice bank account, you have to go buy what the fuck you want to buy, and with nobody, and the money is hitting the bank. You ain't doing shit. All you need to do is dream some shit or want some shit, and then make it happen for you. And you sitting here complaining, then leave that motherfucker alone. Cause I fuck with him. I surely would. Chris don't want me though. I fuck with him because I've been in those situations where when you married, you got money that for you spend that money, you gotta go talk to somebody. Bitch, you sitting over there. I'm sure you ain't before you bought them $600 turquoise bracelets and shit. You ain't called Chris. I'm sure you just bought them first. So you sitting there complaining about what your life is, how miserable it is, but I don't know what other people say. Money done kept me company, but if I don't be bored when I got money. I don't know about other people, but I don't. So anyway, back to this fucking sister. The sister's like, I mean, maybe you should start taking money. First of all, you don't. First of all, that's what I'm saying. With women, don't listen to her. You talking about you want an honest, open relationship with somebody. You gonna start stealing this man money. Your sister tell you cipher, not go get a job while this motherfucker gone and start working on your career and trying to gain you some shit, do school, do something. She tell you start stealing his money. Open up you another account. Not just open up you another account. Buy expensive purses and jewelry and things like that. It's kind of like an investment. Don't listen to your fucking sister, because I'm gonna tell you something else about your sister. She's jealous of you that you got a man that's willing to take care of you. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. If he take half your shit, if you married to him and you ain't done shit except provide emotional support, he can get that from anybody. Hell, I give it to him. You and he decide he get out of there and he don't want to be with you, girl, come on now. You done live 5 years of bliss, because you know good and damn well that if you wasn't with him, you'd have had to work. You wouldn't be in no brand new house. You wouldn't have no damn trip. I don't even know why I ain't in the car. Why the fuck y'all ain't take y'all camper to Wisconsin or whatever the fuck you going to this thing you going to with them. But I'm just like, you is tripping. And then for y'all even go to you still spending money. You driving to see this motherfucker, and you like you in a Western boutique store, and your sister goes, "Ooh, this place is really cute." Yeah, it look real cute and real expensive. And your sister don't work no damn way. And you gonna tell her to steal from this man? Don't take no advice from your sister, child. Do not take no advice from your sister. So anyway, what she should do is punch her fucking sister in the face. I'll be like, damn, you sound like a little bit of a hater. And she just keep going on. When they in the car, you can tell her the sister obviously don't want to talk about it because it's fucking with her. Or if the sister knew, like I would know, I wouldn't. If I don't have no kids with you, and for 5 years I've been living good, and you want to divorce me, if you don't give me shit, then if the courts think I don't get nothing, then I don't deserve nothing. But you don't, what do you deserve outside the shit that you walked out of there with? Because you not earned nothing. You just sat on your ass. You didn't have to deal with this motherfucker. When you don't want to talk to him, you know what you do? You just hang the phone up or don't answer it. It's different if you got to live with him. So anyway, I'm getting gassed up. So anyway, those were the couples that they previewed this week. And I don't know who this other man is, but the other couple that they didn't do, and that's the dude The guy with the daughters who told his girlfriend, I think his girlfriend might be Stephanie or Brittany or something, but he told the girlfriend that he had a good relationship with his daughters. Or when the daughters talked to the girlfriend, they was like, "Who? Who got a good relationship? Man, we don't know. We only know this motherfucker." So anyway, I guess they're gonna show him next week. So listen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, chilling. So I've kept your attention for 19 minutes and 54 seconds, and I think that's enough. Leave a comment, like or dislike, but thank you for being here. Talk to you later. Bye now.